In this video, we'll learn to use the Monogram tool, and that is found under the text tool at the top of the workspace. It's the option that has the letter N, and when you click on Monogram, you'll notice that your cursor gets a letter A attached to it, and you're meant to click for where you want to create that monogram embroidery. And so if I look closely at that, you'll see that it put down the letters A, B, C, and you can come to the sort of properties box and interact with those letters. And so if you want to put in here something like D and E and F, or any letters that you want to, you simply put them in and then click apply. Now you have the font, and you'll notice that there's several fonts to choose from. And so as you scroll through, you'll see that there are a few that have kind of like little sort of special frames that go with them. And so when depending on the one that you choose, so for example, when I click on rounded and click apply, it will make kind of like a layout with a larger letter in the middle and a smaller letter on either side. But if I choose anniversary, then I have script letters in that kind of arrangement. But if I choose monogram number 1, then I have kind of a more of a traditional monogram shape, like in a diamond. And this monogram font comes with like little frames that can be put around the outside. So you could do a diamond around the outside, or you could have, little kind of end caps on the edges of that text. And so when you're using the monogramming tool, once you kind of interact with the properties box, you also have the handles. And so if you needed to make this letter further apart for some reason, or if you wanted to interact with their size and to make them bigger, or sort of space any of these things apart, you can by kind of interacting with them visually. And so as always, when I click on my select tool, then I go into select mode, and I could pick up this monogram and make it bigger, or resize its size, or stretch it to a different kind of orientation. But if I want to edit, with the actual individual letters, I need to right click to go back to that edit text mode, where I now have the ability to click on and kind of interact with the little handles for the different individual letters like that. If you want to change the actual text, then you come back to your properties box, and you can make this be back to like ABC again, or any other letters obviously that you want to. You can actually put more than ABC. So if I put ABCD, it's not like it is forced to be only 3 letters. But if you're going to go ABCD, the monogram 1 letter font may not be as appropriate, because it kind of really defaults down to that 1, 2, 3 size. So really, if you use the monogram tool and you go beyond the magic number of 3, it kind of just becomes like regular text, really is what it does, because it's when there's 3 that it knows to use that kind of special layout of a larger letter in the middle and smaller letters on the sides, or in the case of something like the monogram font, it's got specific little borders and kind of decor that go with it. And so that's a little bit about how to use the monogramming tool using the Fusion software.